Imagine standing before the Great Pyramid of Giza, its golden limestone gleaming under the sun, whispering secrets of a forgotten age. What if I told you that one young pharaoh, destined to rule Egypt, faced a divine test that could either immortalize his name or erase it from history? Welcome to the epic tale of Feraoun Khaemwaset, a story of gods, betrayal, and the quest for eternal glory in ancient Egypt. Stick around, because this journey into the heart of the Nile will leave you speechless. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tales from the land of the pharaohs. The dawn of a pharaoh. In the year 1279 BCE, the two lands of Egypt thrived under the reign of Ramesses II, one of the mightiest pharaohs to ever walk the earth. But our story begins with his son, Khaemwaset, a prince born under the watchful eyes of Ra, the sun god. Khaemwaset was no ordinary heir. Known as the restorer of monuments, he was obsessed with preserving Egypt's past, studying ancient texts, and restoring crumbling temples. But at just 22 years old, he was untested, living in the shadow of his father's colossal legacy. The royal palace at Pyramus buzzed with life. Scribes scribbled on papyrus, priests chanted hymns to Ammonius, and courtiers whispered of Khaemwaset's future. Would he be a warrior like his father, or a scholar lost in the sands of time? The young prince felt the weight of expectation. One night, as the Nile reflected a silver moon, Khaemwaset stood before the statue of Ptah, god of creation, in the great temple of Memphis. He whispered, "Great Ptah, guide me to my destiny." Little did he know, the gods were listening. Have you ever felt like you were meant for something greater, but didn't know how to prove it? Drop a comment below and let me know what challenges you've faced in chasing your destiny. Let's keep this story rolling. The next dawn, Khaemwaset awoke with a start. A dream had burned itself into his mind, a golden falcon, the form of Horus, soared above a hidden pyramid buried in the sands of Saqqara. A voice, deep and ancient, echoed, "Seek the eye of Ra, Khaemwaset. Only its light can prove you worthy to rule." He stumbled to the palace balcony, heart racing. The Eye of Ra, a mythical artifact said to hold the sun god's power. Was this a divine command or a trick of his restless mind? Khaemwaset sought the high priest of Ammonius, Nebwenef, a man with eyes like polished obsidian. "The gods have spoken," Nebwenef declared, studying the prince. "But the path to the eye is fraught with peril. You must journey to Saqqara, to the necropolis of the Old Kingdom, where the dead guard their secrets." Khaemwaset's resolve hardened. He would prove himself, not just to his father, but to the gods themselves. Word of the prince's quest spread like wildfire. Nobles mocked him, calling it a scholar's folly. His older brother, Crown Prince Ramesses, sneered, "You chase myths while I lead armies." But Khaemwaset ignored them. He gathered a small retinue: Morier, a loyal scribe with a knack for decoding hieroglyphs, Enket, a fierce warrior priestess devoted to Sekhmet, and Hori, a cunning tracker who knew the desert like his own soul. Together, they set out under the blazing sun, their destination the ancient sands of Saqqara. The journey to Saqqara, the desert, was merciless. By day, the sun scorched their skin; by night, the cold bit their bones. As they trekked toward Saqqara, Khaemwaset's mind swirled with doubt. What if the Eye of Ra was a legend? What if he failed? On the third day, Hori spotted tracks, human, but too deliberate. "We're being followed," he whispered. Enket gripped her khopesh, her eyes scanning the dunes. That night, as they camped beneath a starry sky, shadows moved in the distance. Bandits? Rivals? Or something worse? At dawn, they reached Saqqara, a sprawling necropolis dotted with pyramids and mastabas. The step pyramid of Djoser loomed like a giant staircase to the heavens. Morier unrolled a papyrus map, its edges frayed from centuries of use. "The hidden pyramid lies beneath the sands," he said, pointing to a faded glyph. "But the entrance is sealed by magic." Khaemwaset knelt, tracing a hieroglyph in the dust, an ankh, the symbol of life. As he did, the ground trembled. A slab of stone slid open, revealing a dark tunnel. The air grew heavy, thick with the scent of ancient dust. "We're about to enter a hidden pyramid filled with secrets. What do you think Khaemwaset will find inside? A treasure? A trap? or something else entirely? Comment below, and don't forget to smash that like button. The trials of the pyramid. The tunnel descended into darkness, lit only by flickering torches. Hieroglyphs lined the walls, warning of divine judgment. Only the worthy may pass, Morier translated, his voice trembling. The first chamber was a maze of shifting stones. Ankhet's quick reflexes saved Hori from a crushing trap, but the air grew thinner, the walls closing in. Khaemwaset's heart pounded. "We press on," he said, though fear gnawed at him. The second chamber held a pool of black water, its surface unnaturally still. Above it, a statue of Anubis, jackal-headed god of the dead, glared down. "A test of courage," Ankhet murmured. Khaemwaset stepped forward, but as he touched the water, skeletal hands reached up, clawing at his ankles. He froze, reciting a prayer to Osiris. The hands retreated, and a bridge of light appeared across the pool. The team crossed, breathless but alive. In the final chamber, a golden pedestal stood beneath a dome painted with stars. On it rested a radiant orb, the Eye of Ra. But as Khaemwaset reached for it, a figure emerged from the shadows, Vizier Pasaer, a trusted advisor to Ramesses II, now revealed as a traitor. "The eye is mine," Pasaer hissed, brandishing a dagger. He had followed them, plotting to seize the artifact for himself. Ankhet lunged, her khopesh clashing with Pasaer's blade. Hori and Morier tackled Pasaer's guards, but Khaemwaset faced a choice: claim the eye or save his friends. The choice of a pharaoh. Khaemwaset's eyes locked on the Eye of Ra, its light pulsing like a heartbeat. Power, immortality, divine favor, it was within reach. But Ankhet's cry snapped him back. She was pinned, Pasaer's dagger at her throat. In that moment, Khaemwaset understood: a true pharaoh protects his people. He grabbed a torch and hurled it at Pasaer, igniting the vizier's cloak. Pasaer screamed, stumbling into the shadows. Khaemwaset pulled Ankhet to safety, and together, they secured the eye. The pyramid rumbled, as if the gods themselves approved. The team fled, emerging into the dawn as the tunnel sealed behind them. Khaemwaset held the eye, its warmth flooding him with purpose. He realized the true test wasn't finding the artifact but proving his heart. Back in Memphis, he presented the eye to the Temple of Ra, dedicating it to Egypt's prosperity. His father, Ramesses II, looked at him with new respect. "You are no longer a prince," he said. "You are a pharaoh in the making." Legacy of Khaemwaset. Khaemwaset never sat on the throne, his brother became pharaoh after Ramesses II. But his legacy endured. He restored temples, preserved ancient knowledge, and was revered as a wise leader. The Eye of Ra became a legend, a symbol of sacrifice over ambition. Some say it still lies hidden, waiting for another worthy soul. As the sun sets over the Nile, we're left with a question: what makes a leader? Is it power, wealth, or the courage to choose what's right? Khaemwaset's story reminds us that true greatness lies in the heart. His name, etched in hieroglyphs, echoes through time, a testament to a man who dared to answer the gods. Thank you for joining me on this epic journey through ancient Egypt. If you loved this tale of Pharaoh Khaemwaset, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Want more stories of pharaohs, gods, and pyramid secrets? Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an adventure. Let me know in the comments, what's your favorite ancient Egyptian legend? Or suggest a topic for our next video. Until next time, may the gods of Egypt guide your path.